In the year 2075, time travel had become a reality. It was the most coveted invention in the history of mankind. People could travel back and forth in time, altering the course of history. There were strict laws governing its usage, with the most important being that one could not travel to a point in time where their actions could affect the future. John, a brilliant scientist, was heartbroken when he lost his wife Sarah to a rare disease that could not be cured. Despite all his efforts, Sarah passed away, leaving John alone and devastated. Unable to bear the pain of living without her, John decided to use the time machine to go back in time and save Sarah's life. He calculated the precise moment when Sarah's symptoms first appeared, and he went back in time to that day. He convinced Sarah to go to the doctor early, and the doctor was able to diagnose her with the disease in its early stages. John felt elated and relieved, thinking that he had saved his wife's life. However, he soon realized that his actions had led to unforeseen consequences. The disease that Sarah had died from had actually been caused by a virus that had spread throughout the world in the year 2100. The virus had killed millions of people, and the scientists of that time had discovered a cure for it. However, the cure had only been possible because the virus had been allowed to run its course, and it was only then that scientists were able to isolate it and develop a cure. But now, with John's intervention, the virus had never spread, and so the scientists of the future had never had the chance to develop a cure. As a result, the virus continued to mutate and spread, eventually becoming a global pandemic that wiped out most of the human population. John was devastated by the knowledge that his actions had caused the end of civilization. He had saved his wife, but at what cost? He had destroyed the world. He traveled back to his own time, but he could never forget the consequences of his actions. He lived the rest of his life in remorse and regret, knowing that he had played a part in the downfall of humanity.